Hi everybody! Today's story is Caps for Sale. On the cover here we see a man who is sitting in a tree, and down below him are a stack full of caps, different colored caps. So I wonder what this story is going to be about. Let's read and find out. Caps for Sale. A tale of a peddler, some monkeys, and their monkey business. Once there was a peddler who sold caps, but he was not like any ordinary peddler. Carrying his wares on his back, he carried them on top of his head. First he had owned his own checked cap, then a bunch of gray caps, then a bunch of brown caps, then a bunch of blue caps, and on the very top, a bunch of red caps. He walked up and down the streets, holding himself very straight, so as to not upset his caps. As he went along, he called, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." One morning he couldn't sell any caps. He walked up the street, he walked down the street, calling, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." But nobody wanted any caps that morning. Nobody wanted even a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch. "I think I'll go for a walk in the country," he said. And he walked out of town slowly, slowly, so as not to upset his caps. He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. "That's a nice place for a rest," he thought, and he sat down very slowly under the tree, and leaned back just a little by little against the tree so as to not disturb the caps on his head. Then he put up his hand to feel if they were straight. First he checked his very own checked cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, and then the red caps on the very top. They were all there, so he went to sleep. He slept for a long time. I wonder, did all the caps stay? Then when he woke up, he was refreshed and rested. Do you see anything missing? His caps are gone. But before standing up, he felt with his hand to make sure his caps were in the right place. All he felt was his very own checked cap. He looked to the right of him, no caps. He looked to the left of him, no caps. He looked in the back of him, no caps. He looked behind the tree, but no caps. Then he looked up into the tree, and what do you think he saw? On every branch sat a monkey. On every monkey there was a gray or a brown or a blue or a red cap. All the monkeys took his caps. The peddler looked at the monkeys. The monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. "You monkeys, you," he said, with a finger shaking at them. "You give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook their fingers back at him and said, "Tis, tis, tis." Was that very kind? No. This made the peddler angry. So he shook with both hands at them and said, "You monkeys, you, give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook their hands back at him and said, "Tis, tis, tis." Oh man, what's he gonna do? Now he felt quite angry. He stomped his foot and he said, "You monkeys, you better give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stomped their feet back at him and said, "Tis, tis, tis." By this time, the peddler was really very, very angry. He stomped both his feet and shouted, "You monkeys, you must give me back my caps." But the monkeys only stomped their feet back at him and said, "Tis, tis, tis." Do you think they're going to give him back? At last he became so angry that he pulled off his own cap and threw it on the ground and began to walk away. I bet he's feeling kind of sad now. He was frustrated and then he was mad, very angry, and now I think he's just sad. But then each monkey pulled off his cap. Look, they're holding all the caps. And all the gray caps, and all the brown caps, and all the blue caps, and all the red caps came flying down out of the tree. Did it work? Did the monkeys give them back? So the peddler picked up his caps, put them back on his head. First his own checked cap, then all the gray caps, then all the brown caps, then all the blue caps, then the red caps on the very top. And slowly, slowly, he walked back to town calling, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." The end. What a silly story. This poor little peddler was just trying to make his money and took a rest under a tree. Then some monkeys got a hold of his caps. And the monkeys did give him back after they saw how frustrated and how sad he got. Oh, those stinking monkeys. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.